Hey guys, it's Ian here. Try to bear with me a little bit. Be smart outside the box. Realize if you have any outdoors experience, any building experience, any contracting experience, life experience, raising kids, raising pets, stuff like that. All that stuff will help in solving a lot of these answers on these beings. Okay, now one thing I say hugely is they're earth movers. Okay, they affect our earth a lot, our roads, our poles, our trees, the amount they grow, the way they grow, so on and so forth. And they affect our construction, I keep telling you that. If you end up realizing how thick our curbs actually are, and I've shown many brand new curbs cracking in brand new sites. And look at how thick they really are, guys. Like, I don't know if you get it, but that's at least a foot down on this backside. Over a foot. Anyways, you see this whole retaining system that they have built up here, eh? I watched them do it, and I thought it was a dumb design, but that's okay. See, that mountain actually naturally came out to somewhere over here, something like that. And they took all of that out, down to and less than what we get to see here. They took it all out. Then they started building the wall. And this here, what you get to see full here, that's actually full. That's full of gravel there from on the angle beyond the bottom of what this is. There is no dirt for, I think it's about 10 feet, and then going up on that slope. There is no dirt in amongst there. It's pretty much different degrees of crush maybe, or just a crush. And then up on there you'll see some fragments of larger rock. You see that little bit larger rock? Well, the biggest thing that I'm pointing out to you is, you see that mountain right there? This little pile of gravel that's probably, I don't know, 50 trucks. You can't tell the real size of it from right here. Trust me, it goes to the road there, to the sidewalk, and it's that wide all the way through and stuff. There's 50 trucks there. Well, those guys brought all that in here. Like, there was a road here. I thought they were making a path there. When those guys got to build that thing, that fence thing up there, they got to do it off of off this whole pile. It was up that high. Okay, so all of that was there, and it wasn't about preload. If you actually seen the size of that stuff, it wasn't about preload. And if you don't know what preload means, then you're already kind of getting my point that, you know, knowledge helps me with this. Anyways, so that thing was completely full, and I have pictures of it where you'll see, and there was the road, and the excavators, like that excavator was up there, and dump trucks would go up there and stuff, and so on and so forth. And when they pulled that all out of there in a day and a half, they did it the exact same way. They started on that side, so the trucks drove up on there, and so on and so forth. Well, I'm saying that engineering fail, because that's what we get to observe, is there's an actual fail that happened there. Hopefully the wind's not bugging you. Give you some shots into here so you can see. Right up in there is a cave. Right in there is a cave. That caves throughout the mountain to some extent. And so in that engineering fail, gets my curiosity going enough to realize they must have seen something shifting or changing. They didn't do all that work. Like, the compacting alone was days and days. So to do all that work and all that money, now they just got it sitting here, and they'll just take it to another job site or whatever. This is a big big company that did this. This is Tegan road building, basically, subdivision, whatever building. So did I make my clear point of, yeah, my clear point is This is the kind of stuff that I get to bring in. Am I correct? I think I am. There's a reason why they changed their minds and the engineers effed up. And they might have just effed up because they made a mistake on hitting the calculator. Or they might have messed up by realizing, and I want you to know something. All that material that when they carved away the mountain here, they kept it all. A lot of it is this down in here, and a lot of it is piled in piles back there. In a pile back there, another huge mountain. It's maybe even bigger than that one because it's dug into the ground. But yeah, so right in here is where there's a cave. So have a great day. Talk to me. Laugh at me. Whatever. Ignorant comments get erased. But there's a lot of people that are hot after me. People understand I'm onto something. But everybody's just struggling with it. You know what this job site ended up having to do? It had to do a lot of pinning. Because these fences were constantly, and there used to be more here obviously, but constantly were being knocked down. This here is left open because the excavator's been going up and down, but I don't know why they haven't closed it. They slack off after a while, and city's not saying anything or whatever, so they just slack off. But in all reality, there's huge signs already throughout all that finished asphalt down there, and concrete, and so on and so forth. On the light standards, you can see just weird designs starting to happen on them. So I haven't gone up and inspect them well enough to see if the design is being etched into the coating on there, or if it's just somehow, yeah, whatever. Almost looks painted on. The thing about it is it doesn't match either the other poles. And I'm referring to the silver ones, the pole with the galvanized finish on them. Pole to pole, it's different designing, so it's not like it's coming out of the dippers like that, and the dip baths or whatever. And yeah, so whatever's going on is going on, guys. And yeah, you could come out here and I could turn around and see what this looks like right now. You know how many times it's just covered in rocks? Like all of a sudden a big scatter of these rocks will be out, another pile, or else just spread throughout the whole thing. Because I have to drive it, so I understand what I'm driving on. It's part of what I think about all the time. Even like a little weird pattern like that. Could be tires going on there, whatever that bumped up one or whatever. Could be a bicycle, could be a couple of motorcycle tires. I'm not too sure. But they just sit out here and do that kind of stuff. They practice all kinds of prints, it's like just a mimicry of what we see. And their job is important. And we'll someday now be able to start cluing into how important is it and what's been going on with it. And so on and so forth. Cheers.